Hi everybody, Kiwi John here. Welcome to my channel. This video today, as you can see, it's a pretty overcast sort of a day, so we decided we would take the grandkids and head off to the National Aquarium of New Zealand, which is of course in my hometown of Napier. You've all seen that on the map. So that's where it's situated off Napier's Marine Parade. We're just heading now through into the reception area. Okay, so the sign outside says National Aquarium of New Zealand, or Te Whara Tangaroa o Aotearoa. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Now this is a replica of a megalodon jaw, and as you can see, 3 of my grandkids can fit inside its jaw, so I'm glad they're not around anymore, or I could lose my family pretty quick. The kids seem to enjoy it anyway. So there's all your admission signs and the kids heading off to have a bit of fun. So just starting the tour off and heading upstairs. Beautiful mural there, 3D mural. Up another flight of stairs. I'll look at one of the old diving suits. Looking at an overhead view now back down towards the reception. And the seashell collections. And this is the start of the aquarium proper. These are blind cavefish, born with no eyes whatsoever. No idea what this little fella's called. I think it's an axolotl, but I'm not 100% sure. But it looks pretty cool anyway. Now, one of my favourite fish, the piranha. This is actually, I believe, a silver belly piranha. There are quite a number of species. So we're moving over to the lizard enclosure now. Various forms of New Zealand lizards. Over to the tropical area. And you look straight on how thin this guy is, quite amazing. Little black and yellow clownfish there. That's a triggerfish, I believe. Beautiful colours, absolutely stunning. You see Nemo in the background there. Here he comes now, look, popping out of the hole, and peekaboo, there he comes out that side. So that, of course, is an orange and white clownfish. So now we're over to the penguin enclosure. These are a New Zealand fish called a Kiwi, and this is a trevally. And looking up on top, we have the little blue penguins sitting up on the top, and they're waiting to be fed. Those of you that know me will know that my big passion is turtles. I absolutely love this guy. Now, way back when I was 15 years old, which is a long time ago now, I was working in this exact aquarium, and when this little guy was brought in. I say little guy because when he came in he was just tiny. Obviously now, 35 years down the track, he's a full grown turtle. And there were two. I'm not sure what happened to the other one because of course I haven't been around for a while, but he's still alive and still seems to be doing quite well. So we've moved on to now what used to be called the main oceanarium tank. I believe it's still called the same thing. And this good little guy absolutely fascinates me. Of course, he is a little puffer. And if he was to be given a fright, he would puff up like a little ball and float away. And of course, all his spines would stick out and he looks 3 or 4 times. But in this video here, it makes me wonder who's looking at who. He's definitely watching me. Isn't he just gorgeous? Now into the tunnel. This is quite fascinating, especially for the children, so that they can get a look at the animals from underneath and up close. It really is wonderful. So you can see a big school of kahawai coming past in there. Nice big specimen there, nice and healthy looking. Yeah, and even some entertainment for the grandkids in between exhibits. So here we are, we're waiting for the penguin feeding show to start. This part is quite intriguing because it gives the kids a look from underwater and on top of the water, of course, to see what they're like. So they can see the penguin, as you can see, having a bit of a swim around there and having a look, coming to see who's watching them and waiting, of course, for their dinner. You can see by the excitement on the child's face just how much they enjoy it. And here's the guy giving the kids the rundown on the penguins and their feeding habits and all that sort of stuff. So moving inside, and there's an exhibit with some frogs, just so that the kids can have a look at all those as well. Back into the main oceanarium again, and we've got a stingray coming over the top of us. And here's the big 7-gill shark from underneath. Looks quite fascinating. And this little guy is an elephant fish. This one here is a blue cod, which of course is very common in New Zealand in the fish and chip shops and all over the place for good eating. And a little elephant fish coming back for another look. He's a bottom feeder, obviously. And this little guy is called a spotty. And there's my granddaughter. He's come up just to say hello to her. And this was my job when I was 15 years old, doing the scuba diving in this very tank, feeding probably the same fish. It was a fascinating part of my life and something that I thoroughly enjoyed, and I was very jealous to see the guy in there in the tank doing what I used to do. But it really is a lot of fun. Okay, so that pretty much concludes the tour of the aquarium. Of course, on the way out, there is always the cafeteria to get a cup of coffee or a bite to eat, or both. And there's the treasure chest gift shop for all of those little knickknacks and souvenirs for the kids to take home and to remember their wonderful trip to the National Aquarium of New Zealand in Napier. Lovely staff member there. All the beautiful things on the walls for sale. So I hope you've enjoyed this. I haven't purposefully shown you every exhibit because I'd like you to come and have a look for yourself, and I don't want to spoil it showing you absolutely everything that there has been. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to leave a comment and click the little bell to be notified of my up and coming videos. And thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Bye.